Huh? The next day.
Hello guys, I'm Ivy. Today I'm going to show you guys my new Apple gadget, which is tada! Apple Watch SE. I've waited for quite some time, so now I finally got it. I'm very excited. So let's unboxing it. And today I'm going to talk about Apple product, or more specifically Apple Watch SE. So today I'm going to share with you guys the great features of Apple Watch, the pros and cons of it. So let's get to it. So this Apple Watch SE comes in two sizes, which is 40 and 44mm. So I bought 40mm one as it's just the right size for me. So it came out in 2020, that comes in a couple of colors and is made in aluminum. To be honest, this is my first ever smartwatch, as a smartwatch never catch my attention before, nor do I think I need one until now. So one of the biggest flags of Apple Watch SE is that it is cheaper than any series of Apple Watch. So for students who are looking for a great functions of smartwatches with affordable prices, you guys can consider this one. First of all, I'm going to share with you guys the great features of Apple Watch SE. It works with S5 chipset. It has always-on altimeter, but it doesn't have always-on retina like any other series of Apple Watch. So that means you need to raise your watch to wake up your screen. So Apple Watch SE is water resistant up to 50 meters, which is very ideal for swimming. It is available in GPS and cellular models. However, I bought a GPS models, but personally, I don't think that it is any less than cellular models. You can still receiving messages and calls even when you're watching movies, when you're going out for work, when you're sleeping, when you're doing your homework, as long as you are wearing a watch and your watch is connected to your phone. It has 32 gigabytes of storage, which is good for a lot of apps, music and photos. It also has Bluetooth for you to connect to your earbud, which is very convenient and useful if you are going out exercising. You can listen to music, you can pick up calls wherever you are. Apple Watch SE also have heart rate tracking that will track your heart rate, and Apple Watch will send you notifications if it detects and identifies a low heart rate, high heart rate, or abnormal heart rate. It also has fall detection, which can detect if you take a hard fall, and it will contact emergency services if you needed help. And for the ladies, take note, yeah, Apple Watch now has period tracking features since 2019, and I think it's very convenient for ladies. And for those who are aiming for a healthy lifestyle, this Apple Watch is very suitable for you, as the fitness tracking and activity tracking is accurate. And one of the coolest features of Apple Watch SE is that it has hand washing detection. So it will detect you are washing your hand by the movement of your hand and by the sounds of the tap water running, and start a 20-second timer. One of the features that is not available for Apple Watch SE is the advanced health tracking systems like ECG and blood oxygen monitoring. But for people who does not have a heart condition or are not at a risk age, this feature is not needed, and most importantly, without this feature, is cheaper. Overall, this is a really great watch, but it does come with a few drawbacks that you want to be aware of. First drawbacks that I'm going to talk about is the battery life. So the battery life only lasts for about 1 day and a half, so I need to charge it back up every 1 day and a half. Second drawback is the sleep tracking. Other users may consider it as useful for them to track whether they have a good night's sleep or how long they are asleep, as good night's sleep equals to good productivity during the day. But for me, it is very uncomfortable wearing watch to sleep at night, so sleep tracking is a bit no-no for me. As I mentioned before, ECG and blood oxygen monitoring is not available for the series of Apple Watch. So the cons of not having this system is that if there's accident happens, the first aider couldn't identify what is happening to our body. Now, a small kind of drawback here is I would recommend getting a case for this watch, as there is no bezel sticking up around it to protect the watch screen. So it means if you are doing a very intense activity, you might end up scratch the screen, or worse, you might crack it. One minor drawback of this watch is that it doesn't have always on display, which means you need to tap the screen to wake up the screen, or you need to raise your wrist to wake up the screen. In conclusion, Apple Watch SE basically combines the elements of Apple Watch 6 with the most essential features of Apple Watch at an affordable price. Apple Watch SE is a fantastic watch that I highly recommend to the vast majority of people who are looking for an everyday watch to track your health, work out, or want to be productive on a day-to-day basis. We have come to the end of this video. So guys, do you think Apple Watch SE worth the money? Let me know by comment down below. Thank you for watching.